Do it. Welcome, everybody. And hello from Rough Rider Coliseum. Chris Wallington, along with the counselor Stephen Shires, are about to get underway with the 2026 Spring Concert, brought to you by Payne's Home and Such Like. Glad that you are with us, and we'll be right back.
What do you want? What do you want?
Band pregame intro. That's it. It's there. It's not coming up.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center proudly supports all the students and schools of the Piney Woods. Stop by the lot and feel free to check out all the wonderful vehicles we have to offer, no matter what adventure you're planning on taking. We have a wide selection of used vehicles and a service department that can service your vehicle. Get all the info you need about your next vehicle online. That way you're prepared for your car deal when you hit the lot. Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Center.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yes, my buddy Stephen Shires is here, and we thank you again for being here at the Spring Concert. Up on the stage is the concert band, and getting underway. We also want to say thank you to all the sponsors that make these things possible for us. JBI Insurance has been a sponsor all season long. Thank you so much. Here's where the night goes. We're getting set up here as the concert band plays. Then we'll have the symphonic band, followed by the wind ensemble, the varsity band. Really good results in contests, and I think it will also reflect as we listen to them play here in the Rough Rider Coliseum for the second year now, a new tradition. We also thank you to Center Glass, who's brought our pregame show, has been with us all the way back to the very first football game. Thank you very much, Center Glass. Here's what's happening with the concert band. We have already heard Night Fury. They're playing Shadow of the Longship. When we come back, they'll play Dr. Rockenstein or Rockenstein, which one is it? And then Feel It Still. We've got songs to go. We'll be right back after we hear from Wright, who brings us our pre-concert show.
Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Rams team is cheering on the Center Rough Riders, and we're proud to support the Center ISD's administration, staff, students, and fans. This is General Manager Jeff Baker of Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and I invite you in to see the new vehicles we have in stock, as well as the area's best selection of pre-owned. We're all taking care of our customers' needs, and you'll have my promise we'll take care of yours. Come see us at Wright Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Highway 96 North in Center, and go Riders.
The Big Red Hardware Store, Paint and Paint Hardware and such like. Those were good days. But the Big Red Store has been revitalized, and it's now Paint and Paint Home and such like. Home decor, gifts, pajamas for her, and toys for the kids from Melissa and Doug. Josh and Lacey Payne invite you home and such like.
big congratulations going on the stage is just announced that there's this is not the junior varsity, this is a sub-varsity band, and they go to contest with all the other bands, and they actually earn the first division in sight reading, the only band of that classification to do so.
It was Grace. I didn't catch the last name. Wallington.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
Let's see. I thought you had another one here.
I see it.
Grace Gorkali. Gorkali. A flutist. Of course, this director is Daniel Castaneda.
Yeah, good trumpet player, good director. Ms. Gorkali was his director award winner.
So how many bands are playing tonight?
3. Yeah. This is the sub-varsity band that went and earned ones at sight reading. And then the symphonic band, which is basically the sub-junior varsity band, and then the varsity band is the wind ensemble. So all that's coming up here.
Wow.
And
it gets fancier and fancier.
It does, because there's so many students and they're all so good. This is Dr. Rockenstein. Looking forward to this from the concert band.
There we go, folks. That's Dr. Rockenstein. I think that's a familiar tune for him, arranged by Hodges. And we're going to end the concert band's performance with something called Feel It Still.
Had an unusually long time to get ready for this concert contests 2 weeks earlier than normal as they shift around for the statewide testing schedule. So a lot of times you just have to hurry to get your spring concert ready. Not so much this year, which I'm sure everybody appreciates. That was fun. Good stuff right there. And as they stand and are recognized, that is your concert band. That's what they're known in center. Contest-wise, they are the sub-varsity band, and they are award winners this year. Okay, everybody, that is the concert band performance. We are going to have something akin to a halftime as we get ready for the symphonic band. Don't go away. We'll be back very soon. Before we go, let me say thank you to Farmer State Bank, who has been our halftime in every game, in every instance that has a break. Farmer State Bank brings us that. We will hear from them as soon as we get that ad ready for you.
Whether it's with family and friends or just some time to yourself, summer is better on the water. And Farmers State Bank has exactly what you need to make those dreams come true. Learn more at fsbctx.bank.
From August through May, these sponsors back the Center Rough Rider teams. Ace Hardware of East Texas, the helpful place. Center Tire Company, keeping you on the road all year long. And Covington Lumber Supply, the best lumber, the best supplies for builders in East Texas. Welcome back, everybody. You just enjoyed the CHS Concert Band, and coming up, the award-winning Symphonic Band. It's all brought to you by Payne's Home and Such Like, where we have a shower going on. In fact, Saturday's the shower, yeah. So we spent a lot of time with Lacey and the Paynes getting ready for that, and what a pleasure that's been. We also say thank you to the Forge Gym for sponsorship all season, every Rough Rider game or event. We talked earlier with the director of this band, Patrick Kahn, with our first director talk tonight, brought to you as always by JBA Financial. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Patrick Kahn, the director of the Symphonic Band. And tell us about your contest experience this spring. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah, the kids worked really well. So they prepared 3 songs for the stage. There they got a first division out of the 3 judges, 2 1s and 1 2. And then there's the sight reading portion, and they made straight 1s at that.
So that's pretty solid. And then you add that to the whole band's won in marching.
Adds up to sweepstakes.
Well, good for you guys.
So
that's awesome.
Super proud. Yeah.
What is your schedule of songs tonight?
Well, tonight we're doing two of the contest tunes, and so it's Allied Honor March. We've got Core Discovery and the Owens tune, and then after that we're going to play some Wild Westerns. So it's got like Magnificent Seven, Silverado, cool. That stuff. And then we'll do the theme song from Gravity Falls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, looking forward to it. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
The following fine sponsors back our area teams all season long. They include Batters Law Firm. When your case matters, it's got to be Batters. And Portacool. When cool counts. And Sandy Cox State Farm, your good neighbor throughout all the seasons. These sponsors salute Hiram Harrison. All right, everybody, we'll be right back with the award-winning Symphonic Band, the evening's second concert. We'll be right back. The Big Red Hardware Store, Pain and Pain hardware and such like. Those were good days. But the Big Red Store has been revitalized, and it's now Pain and Pain home and such like. Home decor, gifts, pajamas for her, and toys for the kids from Melissa and Doug. Josh and Lacey Payne invite you home and such like. From the kickoff to the tip-off, from the first pitch to the first serve, all the way to the downbeat, Shelby Savings Bank gets Rough Rider projects started all year long.
Once again, welcome to the Center High School Band Spring Concert. My name is Patrick Kahn, and I'm the director for the high school symphonic band seated before you now. I'm very excited to have this opportunity to show off these talented students. This group has been a lot of fun to work with, and thank you all for coming out this evening to support them.
So used to you had the concert band, which was kind of the second band, and then the symphonic band was the top band.
Right.
But now,
Concert Symphonic Wind Ensemble.
wind ensemble.
Right.
But there's percussion in the wind ensemble. How is
Okay,
that?
that's the only thing they don't blow out. I guess that. We just heard in his interview that they won a first division in concert and a first division in sight reading, and
Nice.
so along with their work during the fall with the big band, they are a sweepstakes band, which is awesome. Center has 2 of them. All right, here we go.
Start off with a march.
The one that
Always
they got
good.
a 1 on at concert.
I love marches. Especially, it's like the third stanza that's always kind of different. There we see the brass section. Always powerful brass is what makes a march.
Absolutely. Yeah. A march without brass is like a horse race without a horse.
Yes.
But that one had timpani in it.
It did, yes.
It's a concert march. Obviously, you don't get on a football field or a parade with the timpani.
That would be a feat now.
That would be something. You'd have to be a tough son of a gun.
You put that thing on big wheels.
This also from their concert. They're doing 2 of their 3. Core of Discovery. It's a piece by the composer Owens.
I still think this is an amazing process because every section, every subsection is doing something different. People are coming in and going out, changing tempos.
Remarkable.
Yeah, and so the conductor has to tend to all of those things. Nice solo there by trumpet.
Very nice. Now he'll make his awards and special recognitions. We'll go now to Patrick Kahn.
Thank you. Yeah. All of these kids have done an outstanding job preparing for tonight's program. And I'd like to take a moment to recognize a couple of individuals who have gone above and beyond and are truly exceptional students. This first award is the Most Outstanding Musician Award. This young lady is a very talented musician and has shown a lot of dedication to her instrument. She's a hard worker, and I know I can always rely on her to show up and take care of business. She also earned the first division with her solo back in February this year. And I'm pleased to present this award to Miss Hannah Lamar. My next award is the Director's Award. This young lady has been exactly what you look for in a musician. All year she's been on time, prepared, and willing to help others, and always attending to rehearsals. I know I can always depend on her, and I truly appreciate all she does for this ensemble. She's such an asset to this organization, and this award belongs to Miss Genesis Ruiz. At this time, we'll continue to conclude our portion of tonight's program with a couple of familiar tunes. Here is the Wild Westerns, which features the Magnificent Seven and How the West Was Won, followed by the theme from the TV series Gravity Falls. Again, thank you for coming, and after a brief intermission, we'll set chairs and continue with Mr. Smith and the symphonic band.
He said symphonic band. He meant wind ensemble.
Right.
Old terminology is hard to shake.
There you go. That was a Western, the Wild Westerns. So that was
I like that. That was.
yes.
I wanted to see guys on horseback. But
Yes,
that,
right.
On the floor of the gym, I don't think it'll ever.
No, no.
I don't think it'll go over.
Might get donkeys down here, maybe.
Maybe donkeys.
What do you call it? It's a matchup where you have multiple. It's a what's the word for that? When you have multiple songs.
Oh, it's a medley.
A medley. Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
a Western medley.
A Western medley. So this is the final song or final performance from the symphonic band this evening, Gravity Falls. Which I believe that's a television show, right?
Yep.
All right. That is your Center High School Symphonic Band under the direction of Mr. Patrick Kahn. How many years has he been here?
10.
At least 10.
And a fine arranger. He gets up. He actually arranges for the band. And I've learned a lot of stuff from him. And as they're leaving the stage, keep in mind this is a group that won a sweepstakes this
Yes.
year as the second band.
Yes.
So good things going on here. We have our second Farmer State Bank halftime report. We'll get you ready for the final concert of the night, the Wind Ensemble, when we come back here to Rough Rider Coliseum Spring Concert 2026.
Whether it's with family and friends or just some time to yourself, summer is better on the water. And Farmer State Bank has exactly what you need to make those dreams come true. Learn more at fsbctx.bank.
All right, everybody. Thanks for being with us. You've just enjoyed the CHS Symphonic Band. Coming up, the award-winning Wind Ensemble, brought to you by Payne's Home and Such Like. We're going to hear from some folks here in a moment, and that comes to you from JBA Financial. We'll first hear from them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hear now from our good buddy Chris Smith talking about his season, and we'll play that for you here in just a moment.
I got it, Mr. Welch.
Go ahead. Chris Smith, the head director of Center for 20, how many now?
I think this is my 23rd year.
Whew.
17th as the head director.
Okay. Well, 23 years with the same band, they're bound to be erecting a bust of you somewhere. That's very unusual and wonderful. Tell us about your contest experience this year with the Center Band.
Okay, made a one from every judge we saw this year. Concert and sight reading went well, and then of course marching in October, and so the band's had a great year.
When you go to contest, are you the Center High School Band or are you the Center High School Wind Ensemble?
When you go to contest, it's labeled, now that we take 3 high school bands, so it's the varsity band.
Okay.
And then Mr. Collins is the non-varsity, and Mr. C's is the sub-non-varsity.
Sub-non-varsity.
That's right.
But tonight you are the concert, the symphonic, and the wind ensemble.
That's what we call them back home, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a whole lot nicer. And so, what's on the menu tonight for your playing with the wind ensemble?
We're going to play 2 of our contest tunes. We'll start with the March Pentland Hills, and then we'll close it with American River songs. We've got Mr. Will Hansen, one of our student teachers, who's going to conduct music from The Greatest Showman. And then Mr. Hernandez arranged a Bruno Mars tune, Risk It All, that we're gonna feature him on saxophone tonight.
Great, and sort of a send-off, farewell performance.
Yes, sir.
Well, great. Thank you for your time. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
Our tennis sponsors are also proud of the CHS Band. Our presenting tennis sponsor, Borders Poultry Supply. Other tennis sponsors include Balance Insurance. Let Buster assure you you're insured. Sharon Nelson Medical. Walk-ins welcome, no insurance necessary. And Center Glass. Let us fix your window to the world. Cornerstone Balance and Therapy, helping you get moving again. Aura Concepts. Let them take care of you. And Sabine State Bank, helping finance Texas dreams. These tennis sponsors are proud of the CHS Band. Okay, everybody, welcome back. And we are just moments away from the award-winning Varsity Wind Ensemble, the evening's final concert. This halftime brought to you by Farmer State Bank. 120 plus years in the community. Has there anything been in the community that long, that much a part of the foundation of everything that's been started in the last over century? Farmer State Bank brings us all our halftime breaks. We very much appreciate them. And just down the road, Payne's brings us the spring concert. We'll hear from them, and we'll be right back with the evening's final performance by the varsity band, the Wind Ensemble, as they are called here. We'll be back in a moment.
The Big Red Hardware Store, Pain and Pain hardware and such like. Those were good days. But the Big Red Store has been revitalized, and it's now Pain and Pain home and such like. Home decor, gifts, pajamas for her, and toys for the kids from Melissa and Doug. Josh and Lacey Payne invite you home and such like.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I want to say thank you, by the way, to JB Financial and also to Rough Rider Oil and Lube. They've been a sponsor of everything we've done all season long. This will be, I guess, the last time that we hear from them and most all of our sponsors, and we very much appreciate the work that they do and allowing us to do our work. We just saw Mr. Smith leave the stage, but I think there's a student walking up to the podium as well. Most exciting. She introduced the song.
Yes.
Well done. It's
We
a
have
classy
we have
touch.
a guest direct conductor here, Will Hanser. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, he's one of the student teachers.
Okay.
So that's a special, but the biggest special thing's coming up later. I thought probably they'll end the evening with it. So cool things to look forward to.
So this is the cream of the crop,
This is
the best of the best.
The varsity band, yeah.
This is the Pitland Hills March by Howe. That's a really good sound.
Trio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what a march is supposed to sound like.
Yes.
And Center High School and a handful of other bands kind of keeping the march tradition alive. So many other bands really don't do that. They do the pop music stuff, and it's a lot of fun, but I'm glad that we have some folks that know how to do the marches.
So we have a young lady come up here to take the podium.
Lots of solo and ensemble winners. In fact, the junior high just came back last week from solo and ensemble, 75 medals at the junior high level.
That's a lot. This is our student teacher?
Yeah, one of the three student teachers, one of them, the young lady, is going to join our staff as a woodwind specialist as we lose one of the finest musicians I know, Felipe.
This is The Greatest Showman, correct?
Yeah, fun.
right, folks. That was The Greatest Showman.
I like that. That was,
Yes.
they worked that.
Yes, they did.
Young student teacher just graduating from SFA will be working for a band in this area very soon.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to read out a couple of awards. This year, our Director's Award goes to Mr. Jackson Long. You probably don't want me to say this, but I'm bragging on it. This young man will go from baseball practice to sectional in his uniform and run back to baseball practice in the fall. He's an area 2 player for us, so in the fall, every year he put in 15 minutes after school, practice, just to away and about his business. He's just the most consistent, steady worker I've ever talked to about. Super great kid. Congratulations.
Jackson Olawde, a tuba player.
Director's Award, just one that makes your life easier.
Yeah.
Goes to a young man that most underclassmen probably don't even understand he was a crucial player for the first 5 years or so. He was first year. We needed some help with the phone and the baritone for a little bit, and he switched and became a very good field player this year. Goes to Bishop Brady Atchison.
That's tough to go from
Yeah.
French horn
Switch an instrument.
to euphonium. Well, I mean, it's both brass, but the mouthpieces are
Whole completely different.
yeah.
And I taught Robert all year and didn't know he did that. I'm proud of him.
Okay, our next song was actually arranged by Mr. Menendez. I'm off script, so bear with me. But Mr. Menendez has been with us for 5 years, and he's now taking the Hudson ISD record band's job, which is great. But we're going to miss him much. Right now, those don't know that we were really good musicians before we became band veterans. Three of them, Mr. Don, Ms. Smith, Mr. Menendez, all state musicians. At this time, we're going to play Risk It All by Bruno Mars, and it'll feature our very own Mr. Menendez and alto sax.
What Shires is basically his farewell
Yep.
song. He's sitting in with the band over there. Let me get a shot of him. That's one of the things they do a lot of times. They sit in on their instrument during concerts. So he is a fabulous musician. I've gotten to play behind him in some things, and he's been part of some of our church
Yes.
productions. So this will be special.
And he's taking a job in Hudson? Is that what?
Yeah, he's the new, that's where he went to school, going back home to Hudson as the head director.
And he arranged this.
He arranged it. And notice he doesn't have any music.
Wow. That's worth the price of admission.
That really was. And that's personal for him. You know, that's the way a band director ought to say farewell.
Yes.
It's about playing goodbye. Well done.
All right. At this time, we're going to recognize our seniors. I think I see something coming in right now. Miss Smith's going to help me with this.
Miss Smith says that she never goes to graduation. It's just too emotionally exhausting. She has her goodbye here.
Yeah.
And
she had to go when they're
had to go
kiddo.
last year.
Yeah, but other than that, she doesn't go.
Looking forward to talking to some of these folks right here in the post game. Robert Atchison, the one that was recognized for switching instruments, that's a thing.
Zy Barnes.
Renaissance man, Zy Barnes, athlete for the Rough Riders. Also, looks like he was a percussionist.
He's a good way of putting it, Renaissance man. Beloved in his classes as well.
Alondra Pitchers. Jose Pitchers Macias. Edgar Diaz Aguilar. Kenneth R. Dunbar III. Azul Figueroa. Paloma Florencio.
I think the ladies are out doing the fellas in their clothes and how they're dressed for this event.
Well, this used to be the only time I dressed up when I was in high school.
Yeah, this was a suit and tie event. And here we are, it's the Maestro.
Who is one of the better students in the class. He's going to the UT Dallas to be a mechanical engineer.
Yeah.
Some of these folks now are coming in kind of from behind their
Veronica
peers.
Galvan.
Veronica passing the last student who we didn't really get to see.
Marvin Hernandez.
A fine couple of young ladies right there on the end.
Ethan Jackson. Ishmael Jackson. Jesse Jenkins. Yoselin Jimenez. Eliza Leon. Heather Leon. Morelli Leon.
enjoyed Morelli and Heather class. He's dressed.
Yeah.
That's a good look right there.
It is.
Another fine one, Joshua Mahayat. See which are the M's? The stage is full.
No, I don't know what we're going to do. We got a ways to go.
Jonathan Mora Soto.
Another soccer member of the by-district champion
Jackson
soccer team.
Olani. Demaini Para. Frenell Patel.
Another good one right there. Going to study architecture.
Aaron Plata.
Headed to the University of Texas in Tyler, I believe.
We're going to scrunch everybody down.
Jackson Sanford is kind of a legacy. He's become with Pam Sanford, a teacher for so long.
Yes.
A fine young fella, and in the top 10 of his class.
Christian Small.
Class president. And next is I Barnes, the tallest person in the band. So that's kind of funny. Christian Small.
Yair Fagan. Jaden Boyd.
Good one right there. And also one of the maestros behind the Flavor at Pizzeria. A part of our coaches shows. The last season.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rough Rider Band, class of 2026.
All right, folks, comes to our last performance of the evening.
We all shift the program in our own way. We're so fortunate to be able to work with them for 7 years. 7 years, watch them grow up from 11, 12 years old to adults. Probably some of the youngest people in this room. While they get situated, I'd like to thank Mr. Benson, our school board, our principals, band boosters, and all of you sitting here tonight, Without you, there's no pride to show together. Our last song is our American River Songs. It is also from our UR program. Thank you guys for coming out tonight.
Closing with a serious piece. They opened with a contest piece, closing with a contest piece. Straight ones. When they played this in front of the folks that know what they're listening for, they all gave them thumbs up. Sweepstakes band, wind ensemble, varsity band here. Spring Concert 2026. How about
Well, all right,
that?
Chris Wallington.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. A very successful band. Maybe the first band in school history to have 2 sweepstakes bands in the same band hall. Beautifully done. Okay, we are not finished. We're finished with the concert, but we go to Aurora Concepts post-concert report. I'm going to go get some seniors to talk to.
All right.
So that's what we're going to do. So the concert's over, but the broadcast's not, like Rob used to say and still does during football season. So we will hear from some sponsors and get you set up to hear from some students when we come back. Our area team long. They include Batters Law Firm. When your case matters, it's got to be Batters. And Portacool, when cool counts. And Sandy Cox State Farm, your good neighbor throughout all the seasons. These sponsors salute Hiram Harrison. The Big Red Hardware Store, Paint and Pain hardware and such like. Those were good days. But the Big Red Store has been revitalized, and it's now Paint and Pain home and such like. Home decor, gifts, pajamas for her, and toys for the kids from Melissa and Doug. Josh and Lacey Payne invite you home and such like.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointment, mobile vaccine units, sports physicals, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
Everybody, welcome back. It's the Aurora Concepts post-concert show. Chris Wallington, I'm going to turn it over to you as we visit with one of our band members.
Tell everybody who you are.
Hello, I'm Zybarn.
Okay, let me turn you up so they can hear that. That wasn't very loud. That's Zy Barnes. When you're in the band, what else did you do this year and in your high school career?
I'm in a band. I played baseball and basketball. I was involved in JCC and NHS.
You're not home much.
No.
Is this the last thing besides graduation?
Yes, sir.
That you're going to perform in?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about that? The last few bars of that last song, what was going through your head? I mean, you've had a busy high school career that just kind of came to an end.
Yeah.
What were some highlights and what were you thinking about?
It's just crazy it's over. I mean, I've been in it since 6th grade.
Yeah.
So now it's all over. So.
It's a part of life, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What did you play?
Percussion, the drum.
What were you playing? Like Sanford was just all timpani. What all did you play?
The bass drum and the tambourine.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, what was your favorite song that we did tonight?
The second one, The Greatest Showman.
I know it. That
awesome.
Felt like a contest piece. I mean, it was good. It wasn't just
What's his favorite percussion piece he ever played?
Yeah. Look, the favorite thing you played 7 years?
Like anything with band,
Yeah.
call out for football games.
Call out at football games. It's good stuff. I agree.
Yes, sir.
Josh, if you move over, I've got to talk about this. Hey, Zai, how about that belt? Yeah. That's a fine looking belt.
Wow.
Have to get a close up of the belt.
Don't get too close. We'll blind the audience.
That's diamond studded. All right, tell everybody who you are.
Hello, my name is Joshua Mejia.
And have you played that Barry saxophone the whole time?
No, I started on alto
Okay.
and went to tenor and then Barry. And then, what's it called? It was most competitive, so I chose it for all region. That's why I stuck with it the most.
Okay. And how did it work?
Pretty good. I got it in all region most times and solo and ensemble with it.
Tell people who are watching that didn't go to all region band. The getting there, trying out is nerve wracking. But then when you go to the band that day, tell everybody what happens.
It's basically a full day activity where you get given different pieces of music that are way more technical compared to our high school music.
Yeah.
They're more technical, more difficult to having more dynamics. And what's it called? We spend majority of 4 to 6 hours practicing these songs to at the end up playing them at a concert that we held every year. It's all 3 bands playing a concert at the end of the year after we practiced it. And it's
at the end of the day. You take a break, eat a little food, and come in, and it's a big concert.
Yes.
I thought it was just great.
No, it was a thing. It was at Tyler last time.
Right. Yeah, Chapel Hill.
Yeah, Chapel Hill.
Seems like that's the home of. They have a good facility.
Yes,
for that.
that's what they're doing.
Well, what about you? Looking back, 7 years of your life, what will you remember fondly?
Probably all the time I spent with my friends and the time I spent trying to get where I wanted to be. All my instruments, technical, academic studies, all this stuff I wanted to do, mostly took all my chances to do it.
Yeah.
And nothing left to lose, really.
Didn't leave anything on the table.
Nothing really.
I
I
like
did everything
that.
I wanted to do.
That's great. And you and Zai and everybody else, you graduate Friday night.
Yes, Friday night, 22nd.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure having you in class, and thanks for coming down and visiting with us on behalf of the seniors of 26.
All right. Thank you.
He's a good one right there, man.
Yeah, it sounds
That's
like it.
top notch. Okay, well, really appreciate that. That was good stuff. Well done. Where's my invitation? He didn't bring his invitation.
Yeah.
God, that's okay. I'll come anyway. Yeah. I'll see you Wednesday. Okay. The what's coming up for us on NETSN? The Shelbyville Dragons.
Yep.
They lost in round 2, but they're back. You can't
That's
kill
right.
a dragon.
You can't.
Won in round 3. They're in the regional championship for the 3rd straight year. This year against a different team, Frankston. Larry will be on the call, and you and I may go with him to see some good baseball. But that will pretty much wrap it up as far as Rough Rider stuff. This is it for the year.
Yep.
What was the highlight of our broadcast year for you as you look back on the Rough Rider season?
Man, that's hard to say. Some of the soccer matches, I think.
Yeah, I felt like this was kind of the team. It didn't work out because of a Pittsburgh team that wouldn't go away in round 2. But still, that was, I think, my highlight too.
Yep.
Looking forward to next year in August, coming up sooner than later, man.
Yep. It'll be before we know it.
Thank you to all our sponsors all year long, especially Payne's, out homeware and such like. Appreciate them being if we're doing non-sports, Payne's is our presenting sponsor, and they've been the presenting sponsor of the spring concert for a lot of years. Good year. Thank you for being a part of the Rough Rider family, and we will be talking to you in about 3 months. Thank you for being a part of this musical experience. A good way to end the year.
I imagine our first order of business will probably be at Jack Alvarez show where we start.
Yeah.
We get he gets us lined out.
Yeah, where we meet the new guy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be good. Lots of good stuff coming ahead, and thank you for being with us. We'll tell you bye for now. We hope you enjoy this presentation of the Pineywood Sports Network on NETSN Live.